So when you find yourself in a position where you misgender or misidentify somebody, what do you do?
I don't profusely apologize.
Mm-hmm.
I just correct myself and go on. Because you do the thing where you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The person's taking care of your feelings. That's not what you wanted.
Right.
You're just like, so an example, if Alec, if you transitioned and your name was Andrea, and I said, so Alec, Andrea, what we need to start doing is it needs to be that smooth.
Named me.
Got it. Just make the correction and keep it moving.
How dare
Yeah,
you?
yeah, and
Conversation is done.
usually that doesn't happen.
Cancel Faith. Hashtag cancel Faith Soloway. I do the very thing that you said not to do.
Oh my God, we all
I
do.
apologize profusely, and I make myself an emotional burden for the person that I dead named.
Yeah.
But then it becomes about, obviously we don't. It's education all around.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you educate people then when, it's like for a lot of us, if the more we're exposed to it, the more we practice it, the more mindful of it, obviously we're better equipped to be able to do that, right? We can kind of like correct ourselves, don't miss a beat, not personalize it. For a lot of people though, this isn't something that's typical for them. And so when it gets brought up, they can get really defensive. So how do you coach people through that kind of defensiveness?
Yeah. You give them examples of something that could be like that example. So when this person became a doctor, you didn't like say, I'm not going to call you Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah.
horrible example. But
I think it's a terrific example.
Okay. The person is asking you to call them something that is their identity. It makes them comfortable. It's how they want to present. And you, wherever your ideology or your beliefs are, has nothing to do with what they want to be called.
Right. Yeah.
So I've had a friend, her name was Denise. She changed her name to Farai. And everybody was like, okay, Farai. And I'm like, that's like, I don't know, I can't remember like why, but it was a thing. And, and it's, first of all, there's that, but it's really, people are trans people exist. It's in our history. We are trans. So they are, it is not up to them to make you feel comfortable. It is up to you
to do the homework.
And to respect people's identity. Like it kind of, when you were just talking about that maybe I remember like years ago, there was this kind of new friend that me and my group had made, and he was going by the name of like Toph, and we are just like, okay, Toph, whatever. And after like several months, then we realized like, oh, he moved from like wherever, and he used to go by Chris. Everybody's calling him Chris there. So he totally came here and reinvented himself, and we're just like, oh God. We had like judgments about it.
Yes.
I had at the end of the day, who cares if somebody's trying on new hats or wants to experiment and identify newly? If that makes that person happy, do it. Respect.
My college boyfriend changed names mid-relationship, and I was not a good sport about it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name was Larry Lefkowitz, which was like a fantastic
that's a good name.
Ashkenazi Polish Jewish name. And the thing that was great about him being Larry Lefkowitz to me was that he was beautiful. He's like a model, but he had this very Jewish name, and I loved the contrast of that. And he was starting out as an actor and a singer, and he changed his name to a very kind of like, to what to me was like kind of like a more Goyish name of Noah Jordan. And he wanted to Noah Jordan. And I had that, like when you said your friend was
I did too. Did you see me shake my head?
Yeah, I was like,
Jewish. I'm like, what's wrong with that name? It's
it's a good name. It's good.
I was so obstinate about it. We had fights about it. He goes, I want you to introduce me as Noah. And I was like, you introduce yourself as Noah, Larry. We broke up shortly thereafter. But I just remember that I was like a total dick about it. Like I was not cool with it at all. Now we're good friends, but back in the day, whoosh.